When the thrilling news came that I am nothing but a tiny speck on a larger speck, flung around on the spinning arm of a minor galaxy in an ever-expanding universe, I finally understood the fleeting illusion of accomplishment that it is not my job to save the world, but instead to remember my place in it, to experience its aliveness everywhere, to do it no harm, to love and revere it, and to invite its beauty to live within me. One of the topics that we've been getting to is, what about the end of life? Is that a joyful occasion where people express their appreciation of a person, or is it going on into whatever comes afterwards? So there is a society, a group, interested in the promoting of the right and the choice of how they end their lives. And this has to be done before they become senile and incompetent. So there is a range of ability to make decisions that one has as an option, or if one doesn't take the option, eventually the person will go probably to a standard care facility or a nursing home. And there they will be supported with food and drink and clean sheets and so forth until they finally die. But there are wonderful opportunities to celebrate one's life with one's family and friends, and then go on a fast, fasting and doing that until the body is no longer able to make the adjustments that are being there without anything to drink or eat. That's sort of where I am. And I have made a date to start a fast and follow the tradition of many indigenous groups who use that fast for many different purposes, one of which is to end their bodily functions and go on to the spirit world or back to the earth, whatever that happens to be. So this way of ending life is maybe uncomfortable for the first day or two, but soon becomes a process slowing down and shutting that is peaceful and often done in the presence of the close family members and friends. So the end of the life can be beautiful and fun and creative if one sees that the opportunity and gets together with family members and friends to create a celebration. So that's what it is in the planning for me, and I'm looking forward to what it holds in terms of a satisfying experience. That's a question that has got two parts to it. The first part is easy to answer. It's what happens to any living form when it gets to the end of its life. It goes back into the soil or whatever the ocean or wherever came from. The other part, which is what happens to the spirit, that is a mystery which some people have penetrated in the experience with afterlife. That's a big mystery, but there are some people who have gone across the river and come back and described what they saw and felt in that different place. So we know what happens to the body, and we can think about what happens to the spirit and finally find out what does happen. I think that's a question that can't be answered until we have more information. And if we have information that people believe, there may be a stampede for shutting down and going on into a realm of great beauty and magic qualities. What do you think of when you think of death? Is it the way light spills over the garden wall and the pear tree blossoms into sorrow and the gate recklessly unhinged? Sometimes a way out becomes a way in. This story you're telling is not about death at all. It's about another life. You're living now on the other side of the Mississippi, and so far north no one can ever find you. And when the you here sleeps, the you there dreams, and you have only one heart between you.
Thank you, sun, moon, and stars. Thank you, earth, sea, and sky, rivers and lakes, plants and animals, people, petroleum, love, and oneness.
Hallelujah.